Explain to those that haven't seen it what you're about to witness.
Nathan, give it a shot.
Okay, it explodes. All right. And he's right. What's going to happen here is I'm going to take these Mentos. Notice observations. Scientific method is all about observations. I'm using mint Mentos. There's also a rainbow flavored Mentos, right? Yes. Now, I'm going to keep mint Mentos the same in this experiment. So am I testing the effect of the mint Mentos has on the pop? Is that my goal? No, because I'm keeping it the same. In fact, what I am going to change is the Coke, the Diet Coke. The fact that I'm changing the type of pop that I'm using, what's my independent variable for this particular experiment? The type of pop, right? Because that's what I am purposely changing, the type of pop. Now, notice an unopened bottle of Coke. I have this PVC pipe here filled with the mint Mentos. I'm going to set it on here. Now, what is something that I'm going to measure? We know, Nathan said, what's going to happen? It's going to shoot up. What is something I can measure about that spray? How high it comes up.
What variable would that be? How high went up there? Travis. Dependent variable, very good.
So the independent variable is the type of pop I'm using. The dependent variable is going to be how high it goes up. And here I go.
You got my area.
How high about? How high about?
I did 2 feet. That was more than 2 feet.
Yeah, almost Mr. Murray's height, right?
So let's say maybe, let's say about 6 feet.
Now,
He said 6 feet.
all right. Now, the independent variable, let's review. The independent variable is what? Pam, what's the independent variable?
The pop.
The type of pop, right. What's the dependent variable? What is it, Abby? How high it goes, right? So if I'm plotting this, what would I put on the x-axis? If I'm making a graph, what would I put on the x-axis? I would put the independent, which is the type of pop. And on the y-axis, the one going up and down, the vertical axis, I would put what? How high it went. So now, watch the Diet Coke. Notice?
Before we do this, does anyone have a hypothesis as to which one is going to explode higher?
Diet.
Not diet.
Yes.
You think, so you're saysaying regular. Okay,
Yes.
good.
Not diet.
Bubble testing and see.
Now,
I don't remember.
I'm going to go ahead, fill this up,
How many do you put in? All of
the
them?
whole thing. Now, that's good question, Jenna. Would this be a valid experiment if I only used half the Mentos roll the second time? No. Why would that not be a valid experiment? Yeah, I used the whole thing for the other one. How many variables are you allowed to change in an experiment? One.
What kind of variables is it, the fact that Mr. Harden is using the same amount of Mentos each time?
Oh boy.
What is it?
Constant.
Constant variable, very good.
Now, let's watch this one.
Yeah. Wait. I told you that one would go high.
No diet.
So, did we get different results? What was the only thing I changed in this experiment? The type of pop, which makes sense. The independent variable should be the only one I changed. Okay? Now that tells us that the spray height had something to do with the type of pop.